If you are a great marketer, selling becomes easy and ideally unnecessary. And I have really unique ways of robotically selling stuff. I did a video sales letter last year at my event for carpet cleaners, and I showed the audience a 22-minute video from stage, and 64 people signed up for a $1,000 a month program, and I wasn't even doing the pitch from stage. At a recent Dan Kennedy event, I spoke to 1,200 people, and I'll show you a little video clip, just because if I wanted to, I can extract money out of every single person here, you know, for the most part, that has any money and has half a brain, if I spend a little bit of time putting together the right pitch. But I'll show you a couple things here. Zig Ziglar, I love this quote. All of you, I'm sure, have heard it. You can get anything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. There's tremendous wisdom in that, because you really can. You know, if you just simply help people get to their bigger future, and you do it with integrity, and you treat people well, you know, literally, you can, and especially living in America. I mean, it's such a great country. If you cannot make a tremendous amount of money here, I mean, you're kind of hopeless. The most important three-letter word, ask. You got to ask. You know, Wayne Gretzky has that quote: "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." You simply got to ask for what you want, but it's how you ask, and so that's where I'm going to kind of go through this formula. Now, when I did this presentation at Dan Kennedy's event, John Benson, how many of you know John? He's actually preparing for some freaking bodybuilding show. What the hell? And so he says hi to everyone, by the way. He wanted me to pass that on. But he actually recorded a 7-minute video sales letter for me for a presentation I did, a 70-minute presentation at Dan Kennedy's super conference we did in April. And I basically reinvented the way that people close from the platform. This was, his staff told me this was the highest level close that they have ever had in Glazer Kennedy history. I've not had a single refund from the sales that we made. 200 people dropped out of the line because they couldn't get to all the order forms. But I was there with a friend of mine named Anthony, and he took a video of the line. So I want to show you the results of what can happen if you automate your marketing. You know how I had the introduction video? Well, just like video sales letters, just like webinars, just like teleseminars, just like free recorded messages, you can actually automate closing from the platform if you set the stage right. And so this is what happened after I did, and I didn't even pitch from stage. I played a video in John Benson's voice. Now you have to set it up right, but I just want to kind of show you this. It's kind of cool. Can we turn it up?
At the Dan Kennedy event, and the only reason why I'm recording this video instead of Joe is because he just got off stage. And I actually wanted to show you guys the line that's in line right now to buy the XXX Halbert tapes. You guys have to see this. So it goes around the corner, and it goes literally the entire length.
All these people standing in line to give me money.
Okay. There's about 1,200 people here, and I honestly think that there's probably 500 people in line right now, if not more. This is absolutely incredible. Don't worry, we're only about halfway across the conference room right now. We got another half to go. All in line for the Gary Halbert XXX tapes.
How beautiful is that, truly?
Joe, I was there. I was one of the idiots in line, and I bought.
I wouldn't call you an idiot. That was very smart. The idiots are the ones that didn't buy it.
I just thought somebody new gave me work for it.
That was crazy, huh?
Oh, that doesn't do it justice. It was unbelievable. I've been going to those events for years.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
How many of you were at that event and actually bought what I sold? You guys bought it too, right? Yeah. And yes, it's 7 minutes. And basically, here's the thing though. I know I'm being kind of goofy and silly and I kind of talk a lot of shit, which I enjoy. However, I really care about the people that buy things from me. And I want everyone to be happy. And if they're not happy, I don't want their money. And I've been doing this stuff since 1994, and you can't find dirt on me on the internet. Not because I've done a good job of hiding it and doing reputation management. I do a really great job of making sure the front stage experience of all of my clients is stellar. And if it's not, I don't want them to give me money, and I don't want their money. And even if they're insane clients, and we all get those sort of people, I give them their money back. It's one of the smartest things you can do. Insane people, their punishment is their own existence. Don't worry about the money. Just give them their money back. But every one of these people I really care about, and I want to have a relationship with them. So I sell them a really good product, but I also pitch it really well, and I position it really well. And the reason I do things like this, for instance, Dan Kennedy wrote most of my sales copy for the first 9 years of my business. I've owned different niche businesses with Dan. I used to have lunch with Dan every week practically for 2 years straight. I've spent more time with Dan Kennedy than most people. He's a very curmudgeonous, grumpy bastard, but he's smart as hell. And he's speaking at my event in September. I'm co-authoring a book with him later, at the end of this year or at the beginning of next year, depending on our schedules. But I develop a good relationship with Dan. So because of that, you can get lots of things like this. And but how many of you would love to be able to close from a platform like that and do it robotically? Because here's the thing: if you don't like closing, or you have like a lot of, if you're an introvert, which I naturally am an introvert, I get very uncomfortable going in clubs and going to cocktail parties and hanging around talking to people I don't know. But I also realized early on that if you don't do that, you can't get any checks. And I happen to like money, because people that say money can't buy happiness are stupid as hell. Money buys a lot of happiness. If Josh likes floating around the lake in his boat and he can pay for that, he bought himself a little bit of happiness. John Carlton has a great line where he says, I want enough money so I don't have any more problems that money can solve. Then you have to deal with the real issues that, because if you don't exercise and work out, you can't pay someone to do your push-ups for you. I think that's another Zig Ziglar thing. So you got your health, you got your mind, you got your relationships. There's certain things that money cannot buy you. They certainly can buy you the best food, the best medical care, personal trainers, psychiatry. I mean, there's lots of things that money can do. Anyway, all right, so what I'm going to show